There you go, bro. Here we go again. Dude. This is crazy.
No.
What?
Now it's working. Now it's recording.
It's recording?
Yes. All right. You motherfucker make us do this again,
dude,
and again and again.
Listen.
What do you mean?
We're gonna do it right. We're professionals.
Okay. All right. Welcome to
Hello, Mardo.
Hello, Rana. What's up?
Start again.
So the first episode, though.
First episode. We're gonna tell a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah.
A little bit about what we're gonna do with or what we try to do with the podcast.
What's the name of the podcast then?
Amigo Podcast. It's right there.
Yeah.
Because we're amigos. Amigo means friend.
No, we're gonna talk a little bit about ourselves, like a short explanation about what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. What we're planning for this podcast and why we're doing it, and why we think it's so important, and we're gonna try to do this like every second week or whatever. Now this first episode is gonna take time, because it's trial and error.
We're learning, man. Yeah. We're learning. We don't know. We have no idea about all these things. We're gonna learn on the way. We're gonna learn everything, and be better. Try to be better. Try to create a better content, and improve, get better.
And where is the podcast recorded? It's in the shop. Huh?
Yeah, it's in the shop. It's in Amigo Inc. It's a tattoo shop owned by you.
Me.
Who are you? Tell me.
My name is Mardo. I'm the owner of Amigo Inc. I've been tattooing for almost 20 years.
Right.
Been interested in tattooing since I was a kid. The reason I got into it was it was my grandfather.
Your grandfather had tattoos?
He has tattoos. Cool. And he was a sailor.
Where did he get it?
He got it in the Oriental. He sailed all over the world.
Somewhere in Asia.
Yeah. I don't know where it was.
Awesome.
I never met him, but I saw pictures of him and stuff like that.
The boxer?
No.
The other one?
The other one, yeah.
All right.
The Swedish one.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. I thought it was your Armenian grandfather.
No. He didn't get a tattoo.
Right on. You're a quarter Armenian, right?
Yep.
Right on.
A quarter, yeah. I'm the organizer of Tattoo Meltdown Convention too, in Trollhättan.
Also almost 20 years, right?
Oh, yeah. Next year is 20 years.
Next year?
Yeah. This one is 19 years since I started the convention, but we had to cancel one because of the pandemic and stuff,
True.
So I don't know if you're gonna have 20-year anniversary 2 times.
There's always as long as it's make a good party and it's a good event, I'm on it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm Rana. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I've been tattooing for about 29 years. I started in 1994, but of course, back then we didn't have much information or anything like that, so I just started at home, tattooing my friends in my room, and we built our own tattoo machines and tattooed each other. So I started in 94. That was the first time I ever tattooed a friend of mine, another person, and then professionally, I could say that I started about 2 years after that, probably 96, 97. I worked in Buenos Aires for roughly maybe 4 years, and then I went to Barcelona. I didn't work that much there. I did some tattoos, but it didn't work that much. I was not really a good tattooer. I didn't have it yet, and then I met a Swedish girl, moved to Stockholm, and in Stockholm I think that's when I started.
We kicked off. Yeah.
Yeah, when I started, when I learned how to make proper tattoos and really started getting it, you know, like getting more information because I got in touch with professional, like real professional tattooers. In Argentina at the time, you know, the end of the 90s, 2000, there weren't that many.
No.
Like really good tattoo shops, like it's like this is a proper. Now there's a lot. There are many, and they're like super good. A lot of really good tattooers from there. But at the time, it wasn't that like that. So when it came to Stockholm, it was like a shock to see the difference of, you know, the tattoo shops were beautiful and the level of the quality of tattooing was great. So that's how I did. That's when I started learning for real. And I started working with Peter Svensson at Art by Fafnir. That was the first tattoo shop. I worked there for I think 5 years. Then I moved. I started working in another tattoo shop, and then I went back to Argentina after 10 years, working there at Well Done Tattoos with Mariano Gastiglione, a good friend of mine. Mariano, and I worked there 10 years, and I did like I think I did all of your conventions, right?
Yeah.
I think I missed.
No, you missed one, and then we had
Once,
we did the T-shirt.
One or
you know?
two or twice. I think two.
Yeah, maybe two.
Right.
But you remember we did the T-shirt, missing.
I remember that. Yeah.
With your face
Missing
on.
person with my face on it.
Yeah.
I remember that picture with Gosijer Fernando.
Yeah.
Friend of ours.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And now I'm here. I came back to Sweden. When was it? Like last year? No, 2021.
21, yeah.
Came back in May here after the pandemic and after a lot of thinking during the 5 months not working. Locked inside my fucking my one room apartment in Buenos Aires.
Almost getting crazy too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, dude.
It was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy for everybody, and like we'll have like traumas. After that, it was crazy.
Yeah,
but
and this is a little bit what we're gonna talk about in the pod too, like the difference between like countries too, like different between tattooing here and different between tattooing in Buenos Aires or in New York or whatever. And we're gonna meet a lot of friends and colleagues that are gonna come here and sit here. And
that's why there's a third microphone.
Yeah, and we're gonna tell a lot of funny, crazy, good, important stories.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the convention too, it's like that's one of the reasons we got friends too.
Yeah, that was pretty much the reason why. That was how we met.
Yeah, it's like I started a convention knowing nothing, really new in the business.
We were all like that.
Yeah.
But it was fun, man.
Yeah,
we were young and full of energy and
and it was like, what was it? 12 or 15 tattooers at that time, I think. You know?
It was something like that.
Yeah.
It was a really small. It was just like a gathering of new people.
Yeah.
In the business.
Yeah.
But it was fun, man. I mean, I kept coming back, and everybody kept coming back, and it was getting bigger and bigger, and now it's at your convention is pretty much the most fun, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's really
almost the size of Stockholm too. You know, like it's 150 tattooers from all over the world coming. You know,
that's pretty.
And but when I started, it was like it was crazy. But that was one of the reason too, because I was like, you started at home tattooing, learn by mistake and try to do everything by yourself. I did an apprenticeship, you know, but with a Tubbe. And he owned like Gripen Tattoo. I think it's one of the, if not one of the first tattoo shop in Trestad. Like.
True. Trestad is it's a 3-town region, right?
Yeah,
it's Trollhättan, Uddevalla, and Vänersborg.
Yeah.
So he was the only one.
He was the only one. Right. Yeah, the first one. Cool. And then when I started there, he started to get problems with his nerves and like psychological problems, you know. And he was a good guy, but I got nervous. I started to get nervous about like my apprenticeship and stuff like that. If I'm gonna lose it and I wasn't ready. I was far from ready. And
you kept going.
Yeah, I kept going, and the thing what happened with the convention too. I met people like you and Peter, and people start coming to the shop and guest work, and that was a way for me to learn, you know.
Exactly.
Because it just
you did your apprenticeship
with a lot of people.
With a lot of people.
Yeah, it was not just him.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
that's good.
That was the only way, you know, because he left the shop for me before I was even ready, you know.
Yeah.
And then I had you guys, you know, like, so I didn't have one teacher, I had like
a
10.
lot of teachers. But that's cool, man. I think that's even better. I didn't have any. I just pretty much like learned on the way. Like just traveling and knowing new people and going to countries where the tattoo culture was bigger and better.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I went to Stockholm, I remember going into East Street or something, and I look at the portfolios, I was like, shit, man.
I'm not there yet.
Shit, man. I was like, I need to step up here, because it was a shock, man. And you know, like really good tattooers, the guys from Stockholm Classic, we're working there in the Imperial Tattoo also, and Isak and all those guys, super. And then you know, like seeing work of Drew Horner and all these guys, you know, like going to the studio of Flash Fighters, of Doc Forest. So it's like that was my way to learn, you know.
Yeah.
And like it was a give and take all the time. It was sharing information and trying to suck all the info that I could get, you know, and from everyone, and I think this is also the reason why we're doing the podcast, because we are a community, and as a community we're like now facing some
Tough
problems.
times.
Some problems. I don't know if it's tough times, but there's like some problems. You know, we've been an industry that has been spoiled for a long time, and now we're facing this the problems with the colors.
Yeah, but what I mean with tough times is that we're gonna get a lot of more work on our tables, you know, because they're gonna regulate stuff and they're gonna control stuff in a different way, and they're gonna make us do stuff that we need to do at time that we could tattoo, you know? Paperwork and, you know, and that's one of the reasons we started to planning this podcast like 2 years ago or something, you know.
When I think we talked first when I was in Argentina. Still
we started to talk about it, and then when you came here we started to talk about it seriously, and we've been talking about it ever since. And one of the things that we talked about a lot was the important thing of getting together now. Yeah. Because unity. Unity. We need a unity. We need to work together. We have a union. We have a union. A good SRT. One too, you know.
SRT. And, but tell a little bit about that.
Yeah, SRT is like is our union. Yeah. But it's all the work done in that union is done by people that doesn't get paid. Exactly. Yeah, we do it on free time. For free, and I've been in the board for a long time too. I stepped off now.
Who is the president, or
the president is Inge from Lucky 7, and the vice president is Rebecca. Rebecca was the president before, right. And before Rebecca was Jens from Heavenly Ink. Right. You know, and they doing a fucking great job. They did a great job, man. Like you know.
Yeah. Last year when I went to the hygiene course and everything. Dude, that was really professional. Yeah, I liked it. I think it was like, and Jens was like awesome talking. He was like explaining everything. That guy's a fucking open book. Yeah. Yeah, and
more about SRT is that they have like. What do you call it? Like not bad reputation from what it was before, you know. Before, we had like something like Sweden's professional tattooers.
SPT. Yeah, SPT, I remember. You know? I remember that when I lived here.
Yeah, and a lot of people didn't like that because it was like more like a private club, like people clapping each other on the shoulders and saying like you could be in and you cannot, you know. And that's not existing anymore. No. This is a club for everyone, you know.
It should be like that.
And we are not like judging the way you work, like
the quality
of work. We're judging the hygiene way, the way you're working, you know. So you work in a safe way, you know, and a safe environment, you know. And we want it to be a standard for everyone.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like now, when all these things with the colors and stuff like that, if we were a bigger union, we are like 6,000 tattooers in Sweden.
6,000.
More maybe. Official, you know.
Official. 6,000 tattooers or 6,000 tattoo shops?
No, tattooers.
All right.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, if we were more organized, because the SRT just has like not even 300 members, you know.
Right. 300.
There's no power behind it. There's no power.
No. The power comes in unity, man. Yeah. I mean, we need to unite. That's key. Otherwise.
And I was in the board like for a long time, and I know the work they do. They working their ass off, you know. And we've been doing a lot of difference for the tattoo industry for a long time, but we didn't brag about it.
No.
We should maybe, because
this is not. I don't think it's a bragging, man. It's just passing the information so people know what you've been doing. You know, just like, I mean, and not bragging, but being proud of it. You know, proud of your work. It's like, dude, we did this. You know, it's important that everybody in the Swedish tattoo community knows exactly what SRT, because I remember when I worked in Stockholm and SPT was around, they didn't have a good reputation. And then SRT came along because SPT disappeared, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna be part of it, you know. I'm actually, you know, I started getting interested when I saw that when you told me that they were doing good stuff, and when I saw that Peter was also involved, and I saw that people that I respect and I know for a long time that they were getting into it, and then I went to that first meeting. When was it, like last year or like this year? Was this year?
No, it was last year.
Last year in Malmo.
Yeah, in November.
Yeah. And they were super professional. I liked it, man.
Yeah.
I feel like we all should, the whole Swedish community should be, at least. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody goes to the meetings, but at least to support, because even though you don't do anything, just signing up and saying like I'm a member of it. Is giving SRT the support that and the numbers in people that the
can make
needs,
a difference.
You know?
They can make a difference in the discussion with the authorities.
Yeah, and that's also, you know, it's important that everybody, like not only the Swedish one, the first step might be the Swedish tattoo community, but second would be like also like all the communities around, you know, Scandinavia and Europe and everywhere. Just in this is a reason why also we do this podcast in English, so we can get to other countries.
Yeah,
you know, because we're gonna be YouTube and Spotify and other social media platforms, and people need to understand, because it's important that the whole community of tattooers, of the most we are, the better, you know, the more the merrier, and it's in numbers where you get the power to go and talk to authorities about hygiene and what are the standards that tattoo shop needs to have, you know, to do it in the right way.
Yeah, and I really think that if we were like, for instance, like 3,000 or 4,000 members, when they start talking about the new color regulation, I don't think we would be in this position, you know. I think because Sweden had good color regulation already, but we got like fucked because there were no communication and we didn't have power. We weren't like enough members, so we could like speak with authorities and stuff like that in a powerful way, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's like with the blue and green. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't think we would be in the same position, you know, and the same difficult position if we were more united and we worked together, you know, and everybody was working toward the same goal. that would make a like a big.
It makes a difference. Yeah,
it
makes a difference.
So
we have to. We're gonna invite people from SRT.
Yeah.
And like anyone, I mean, there's an open mic here, and so far we have only one, but eventually it's going to be more microphones open if this keeps going, and because I think it's important to listen to every voice and everybody who has something smart to say and something positive to say, and something that will bring something extra to and bring something better for the tattoo industry, because the tattoo industry is taking, it took a direction that some of us, or like maybe a lot of us wanted or dreamed about 20 years ago, 30 years ago, but also it grew so big, and we it's accepted 100% now, but also it got infected and contaminated by people that they don't belong to the industry.
Yeah,
so true. They don't they don't know the ethics and the codes and the moral, and they don't belong to the industry. They shouldn't be making money out of our job.
It's like gold diggers, you know, like people that want to make money. They see that the business is growing very fast. And they want to be a part of it, you know. They want to be a part of it, and they want to make money, and they don't know shit about how it works. They have no like history of how the industry worked back in the time, you know. And but they just want to step in, and they want to make have a big piece of the cake, you know.
Exactly.
And
that's also why we need the union. You know.
Really, because the thing is, like, what happened in Spain. It was not funny, you know, where the companies came in and they started like a little bit corruption, and they started to decide what color you can use in conventions and what.
Because it happens. Something like that happened in Brazil.
Yeah.
That a guy came in and registered everything.
Yeah.
To his name, and for a couple of years, I don't know if it's still going on, still happening, but it was. You couldn't even get into the country with machines that were not bought from the company, the guy's company and colors.
Yeah.
Which was
I noticed that when I was in convention in Spain.
Oh yeah.
And it was like you can't use.
Yeah, in Spain I think you need to have a certain brand. Well, here it's kind of like too.
Now it is. But we have like different brands, and it's no one company that owns it and tells you what to do. You know, this is like a decision from the authorities, like the government. But there is companies.
Yeah.
Deciding about it, and I felt it like when they said that you can use this color, but you can use this color. You can't use this aftercare, but you can use this. You know, it's like, what the fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Yeah. So, but because of all this, you know, we're gonna invite people.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring friends of ours and people that probably we don't know, but we find interesting. Some people that maybe are not tattooers, but they are related to tattoo somehow.
Yeah.
Artists and whatnot, and just anybody that would bring anything positive.
That has something to say, you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's important now too when we get a lot of new rules and laws and stuff like that around tattooing. It's good to bring experts that knows more, because we don't know. I don't know.
That too.
I can't speak about the colors more than I know. It's
like
now
some chemist or something.
No, whatever, you know.
Walter White.
I know Rebecca from SRT is really.
Well, she should be. She is.
She knows a lot about it. Yeah,
I know.
So we're gonna invite her, Rebecca. We're gonna invite you.
Rebecca.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have like some fun too, you know.
Yeah.
It can't always.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's not something that it is gonna happen. You know, we have always fun stories, and we have friends that we know they have fun stories. I mean, tattooing is like that. Tattooing is like it's fun, and Yeah.
Yeah. You have something more to say?
No more to say. This was an introduction for the podcast, the Amigo podcast. We're gonna be a YouTube. I guess we're gonna have like down here somewhere in the image, the info, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and all the info you guys need to know.
Yeah.
And subscribe and leave a comment if you want. Say whatever you want to say, whether you're part of the industry or the community or not.
Yeah,
Clients
because this is not only for tattooers. This is for the clients too, like for everyone to listen to.
Totally.
And I think everybody will find something interesting in what we're going to say and what we're going to put on the table. And if you want us to talk about something, some subject, you can always leave it in a comment, and you can ask us if we can talk about this, or you need to know more about this.
Yeah,
or something.
Maybe even like if you think that you guys have something to say, and we figure and we see that you guys are like that you can be part of the podcast. This is an open space. For everyone.
For instance, I know that we're gonna bring on one of our clients, Magnus.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Tattoo, the Mr. Tattoo of Trollhättan.
Yeah.
Most tattooed man in this town.
Yeah, he is. He must be.
Yeah.
Because the only thing he don't have tattooed on.
I see. I've seen not many people with that tattoo hunger as this guy.
No, he goes to the convention and he says like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna get tattooed this time," and he leaves the convention with 8 tattoos.
And next thing you know, he's like walking all like that. Hey, what happened? I got tattooed. But as just like subscribe and comment and all the things that.
Yeah, because we're gonna be like Rana said, we're gonna be on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, like all the social medias, or channels, and now we're on Instagram already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna update.
Start
following that, because there we're gonna tell you all about what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
Like that.
And when is the next episode?
Yeah. So now this episode is gonna be edited, and we're waiting on that, and we can't say a date yet.
No. It's gonna come out when it comes out. I don't even know what date is today. Whenever you see it, it's because it's up.
All right. So my name is Mardo. Take care. See you next time. Bye.
We'll be there too.